Welcome. This tutorial will show you how to add art images to a PowerPoint presentation and will also show you places that you can find art images for your art research projects. I'm going to be showing you my PowerPoint, and this is using the Mac version. And so going ahead and getting started, I have some places that you can find artwork from different areas. These are just a few of the ones that we have available. We also have listings for museums and archives, and you can find that in the research guide listed for art. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by showing you Oxford Art Online. So I'm going to pull up my browser. And if I go to the library's homepage, there is a database tab located on our toolbar, and I will click into the databases, and under all subjects I'm going to select art as my subject. Oxford Art Online is down here at the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and click into that, and I'm going to do a search in this search box up here for Jasper Johns. Oxford Art Online will provide me with a biography of the artist, and so just quickly looking at that, it will show that he is a part of the pop art movement, that he is a painter and a sculptor. And going down at the bottom of the page, it also gives me a bibliography, and so these could be some sources that I might use for my research topic. Going back to the previous page, it lists some of the artwork that he had, and so I'm going to click into one of these, and I'm going to click the image to enlarge it. To save this, I'm going to hold down the control button and click, and then I'm going to continue to hold control, and I'm going to move over to save image as and click, and then you can release control. And to make sure that this is easy to find, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I'm saving it to my desktop, and I'm going to call this Jasper Flag. So when I go into my PowerPoint presentation, I'm going to go ahead and add a new slide. I'm going to call this Jasper Johns Flag. And oftentimes when you put an already made slide from this icon up here, you can select to add images or your media or any of those from this area right here. However, just to show you what happens if that's not available, I'm going to delete the box, and I'm going to go up to Insert, and I'm going to select Pictures and Pictures from File. Then I'm going to go to where I saved it on the desktop and Insert. So you can adjust the settings by just making it smaller by dragging that. Then to add a text box, because I want to include a citation for this, I'm going to make sure that the home page is up here and at the end is the text box feature. I'm going to drag and square, and then I'm going to include citation. So I'll be doing a Chicago style citation. So for Chicago style, you're going to include the name of the artist, so it would be Johns Jasper. Then I want to include the title of the piece, which was Flag, and you can find that right here in the description of the image from Oxford Art Online. Then I want to include the year, and I think it was 1954. And then you'll want to include the collection, the museum, or the location of that piece. So this one was the Museum of Modern Art at New York. So that's how you find an image from Oxford Art Online, which would be an easy way to find credible sources and images. And then here's your citation example. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use an image from one of these other areas, specifically the Google Arts and Culture, because Google Arts and Culture does not allow the option to download any of the images or to do the save feature that I showed you with Oxford Art Online. So I'm going to go ahead and go into that. So searching Google Arts and Cultures, there's this search window over here, and I'm going to go ahead and click that little window, and I'm going to put Jasper Johns as my search. And then here's some of his work, and this one right here I want to include in my presentation. So again, if I hold down Control, there's no option for me to do anything when I'm clicking it. So I'm going to do a screen capture. And there's two different ways to do a screen capture on a Mac. You can either use a screen capturing icon, and I actually have, and I can't show you this on my screen since my screen casting program doesn't show you, but there is a little app called Snip that is free, and you can download it and you can learn more at this address here. And really all you have to do with Snip is you select it and you select capture, and then you can drag it where you want to capture it, and then there's this little window here to download, and it will download to my downloads folder. Another way that you can screenshot on a Mac is by holding Command-Shift-3, and it should just appear on your desktop. So here it is on my desktop. Now, you could go in and edit this, but I think using the snipping tool is much easier than doing a screenshot like that. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my PowerPoint. And I'm going to add another slide. And I'm going to call this additional resources. And using this box, I'm going to show you how to add an image from here just by selecting Picture from File. And I'm going to go into my downloads where that snip, and you can always tell if it was today because it shows that it was today 2 minutes ago. And I'll insert. And once again, I will include my citation. So I'm going to go back to the home, click the text box. And for this one, the citation will be a little different because of you're going to be citing the photographer of this picture. And that information is down here at the bottom. So it would be this Elliot Ellisphone. Ellisphone? I'm not quite sure how you say his last name. The title of the work was Leo Castelli. The year this was created was 1960. And it was from Time Life, New York, New York. As always, you want to include a citation anytime that you are using an image from the internet, or if you save an image or photocopy, you always want to give credit where credit is due. The only time you would not include a citation is if the image that you found is public domain or Creative Commons 0, and if you want more information on that, you can look at the research guide. If you have any additional questions, please contact me. My information is right here. This is my email, and this is my phone number. And I have also created a tutorial video for this exact same presentation, but in Windows.